From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. Oh no, right at the start, he loses the football. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
On 2nd down, Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons, he can spread the ball out and find the open space.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Hurts again.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Second and goal. One more time, they try Barkley. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. They'll run with Barkley. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against a wall, back-to-back plays. You hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
Fourth down, here's Hurts. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they bring him down, but what a play past the 45.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Third and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll try to run for it. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on third and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the first down.
And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. From the gun, Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Now, Jackson. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. But now they'll be looking at third and goal.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And
that's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to fourth down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Our run play. This is Hill. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Keely Ringo comes up from the secondary to make the play. Here's 2nd and 6. That's the end of the first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. 6 yards to go. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. So hard to get a shot on Jackson. Gave himself up there after picking up the 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the 1st down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
He'll complete that to his fullback. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
On play action, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. In motion comes Walker. 4. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. His kick is good, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He connects downfield to Dobson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And finally, we see this offense find a little bit of life here early in this first half. They've struggled to get anything going early on, but at least this play has them on the move. Now, can they finish this drive and finally put some points on the scoreboard here in the first half?
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Hurts. Looking right side. He's got a receiver. It's Smith. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Here's Hurts. That's to the right side. Caught by Goddard. And he will get into the end zone. Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles will level things out at 7 apiece. tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touched back, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Here's Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. To throw is Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. He's got a man. It's Walker.
Complete to Dennis Walker. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Again, it's Jackson. He'll find Hill out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Jackson up top again. That's caught by Walker. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. Now second and 6 at the Eagles' 43-yard line.
To the air one more time with Jackson. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Second down, Jackson. Brought in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Britton Covey now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there for the sack. So we have reached halftime. These two teams separated by a touchdown. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with EA Sports Halftime Report. It's all yours, Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up.
Justin Tucker, they kick off for Baltimore.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And that one will not be returned over the back line of the end zone, so the offense will get the ball at a decent spot, the 30-yard line. On first and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it, but he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
That's to the left side and taken in by Smith.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here first and 10. Hurts will try it again. That is caught. And he's in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. A first down throw for Jackson. There's the veteran tight end, Andrews. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Jackson, and great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And that one incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
I don't think we all appreciate enough just how difficult it is to throw on the run. The technique, the arm strength, the accuracy, all of those things on complete display on that 1st down pass.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Jackson looking to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Jackson. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Now, Jackson. The throw on the run is complete. And the Ravens are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Again, it's Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen to Hill. And he will score. Justice Hill. Touchdown, Baltimore.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
They'll run. It's Barkley. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That is caught by the tight end. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We got ourselves a ball game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
Back to throw, Jackson. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming. and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
While everybody wants to attack the middle of the field, you just have to make sure you don't do it recklessly. You want to make sure you protect both the ball and your receiver, and in this case, he does both. Puts it on the money, picks up a big gain.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Catch made there, left side by Walker. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Justice Hill, touchdown Ravens. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens go up by 7, 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here is 1st and 10. A run with Barkley. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He connects downfield to Dotson. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Hurts to throw. That's caught left side by Goddard. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If you can rush the passer, you can close out games, and that 3rd down sack is going to go a long way to closing this one out. forces 4th and long, a desperate offensive possession. It's going to all come down to this 4th down try.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. A 1st down throw for Jackson. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On the ground, they'll go with Hill. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, Jackson. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Vegas.